To many people, she is a champion of the poor, a defender of the oppressed. Her high-profile career in the Delhi police force has made Kiran Bedi the most famous policewoman in India. Her determined campaign to change the Indian prison system from one that punishes to one that rehabilitates has won her many friends and frustrated her critics.
Appearances can be deceptive. This relaxed meditation session is taking place at what was once renowned as one of the most overcrowded and violent prisons in the whole of Asia. The success confounded critics and brought her adulation. It's hoped lessons learned in Tihar can now be applied in jails throughout the world. Peter Rippon, BBC News.
This is a true story, a story of a reformation that has brought light into the dark lives of the inmates of Tihar. Tihar is the largest jail in Asia, housing nearly 10,000 prisoners. And strange as it may seem, more than 90% are under trials, awaiting judgment, presumed innocent unless proved guilty. In prison, he is subjected to physical stress, mental strain, and psychological trauma. And finally, when the time comes for him to be released, he goes out seething with fury and frustration. Are we sending out a better citizen? Has he gained anything during his stay in prison? Is he fit to live in society? The answer is perhaps not. His stay in prison therefore becomes a critical period, during which we can get him back on rails, provide him with a conducive environment, and reorient his energy and attitude. Imprisonment thus becomes a corrective process, rather than punitive one. A mammoth task that Dr. Kiran Bedi took on nearly 2 years ago at Tihar. Government funds were barely adequate for day-to-day running of the Tihar complex. The jail staff was already overworked. Dr. Bedi reached out to the non-governmental organizations with the proverbial hat in her hand. The response was overwhelming. A collective, corrective model of prison reform swung into action with the entry of the NGOs.
राम की इस धरती को गौतम की भूमि को सपनों से भी प्यारा हिंदुस्तान बनाए। नया खून है नई उमंगे अब है नई जवानी हिंदुस्तानी। छोड़ो कल की बातें कल की बात पुरानी नए दौर में लिखेंगे मिलकर नई कहानी हम हिंदुस्तानी।
Everybody participates in all the celebrations, irrespective of their own caste or creed. I personally think this is one of the most beautiful aspects of Tihar today. Maybe the rest of our country could even learn a lesson or two on unity from the inmates of Tihar.
सच्चे दोस्त हैं बहुत खास हमेशा देंगे तुम्हारा साथ दोस्त समझते हैं दिल की बात दोस्त है वो जो देते हैं आपको हाथ आज किसी ने दोस्त को
The atmosphere at Tihar today feels charged with positive energy, which is almost tangible. Smiles of hope are now visible on their faces.
आ चल के तुझे मैं लेके चलूं एक ऐसे गगन के तले जहाँ गम भी ना हो, आंसू भी ना हो, बस प्यार ही प्यार पले। एक ऐसे गगन के तले।
They are preparing a peer group, a trainers group. When they go back from here, they will further impart training to the society about ill effects of drugs, HIV/AIDS, and how to take precautionary measures so that people do not get infected by HIV.
We want that Tihar prison should become a nursery where trained volunteers go after reformation from this nursery out in the society, and they spread this awareness about their health, about the diseases they can have from the drugs. They become our ambassadors for the society. They tell about the benefits keeping themselves away from the drugs.
It is an opportunity for us to behave ourselves so that after our release from jail, we can be a concrete part of our society, and we may be able to help a responsible citizen of our India.
We are gaining a lot of confidence as the program is like stepping here.
Personal relation, wrong relation. They use condom, not HIV positive. AIDS HIV positive, not touching one another. Madam, we teach us our child and our neighbors.
I really congratulate the Sehat project for having initiated this wonderful project, and I give them my best of wishes and also full cooperation during my tenure as DG.
ਸਾਨੂੰ ਇੱਥੇ ਪ੍ਰੋਜੈਕਟ ਨਾਲ ਜੋੜਿਆ ਵਾ ਇਹ ਕਰਕੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਇੱਥੇ ਤੇ ਚਲੋ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਅਸੀਂ ਥੋੜਾ ਬਹੁਤਾ ਸੁਧਾਰ ਆਪਣਾ ਕੀਤਾ, ਬਾਹਰ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਦਾ ਵੀ ਸੁਧਾਰ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਵੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਹ ਕੰਮ ਨਾ ਕਰੋ। ਨਸ਼ਾ ਤੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਅੱਗੇ ਵੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਵੀ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਤੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਲੈਂਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਵੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਬੜਾ ਨਸ਼ਾ ਕੀਤਾ, ਪਰ ਜਦੋਂ ਦਾ ਅਸੀਂ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨਾਲ ਜੁੜੇ ਹਾਂ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਏਡਜ਼ ਬਾਰੇ ਨੌਲੇਜ ਹੈਗੀ, ਲੇਕਿਨ ਉਨੀ ਕੁ ਨੌਲੇਜ ਹੈਗੀ ਜਿੰਨੀ ਕਿ ਸਾਨੂੰ TV 'ਚ ਦੱਸਦੇ ਆ। ਬਾਕੀ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਵੈਸੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਪਤਾ ਹੈਗਾ ਕਿ ਏਡਜ਼ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਵੀ ਫੈਲਦੀ ਹੈ ਜਾਂ ਇਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਵੀ ਹੋ ਸਕਦਾ। ਇਸ ਕਰਕੇ ਹੁਣ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਇਸ ਪ੍ਰੋਜੈਕਟ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਜੁੜਨ ਨਾਲ ਨਾ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਸਾਡੀ ਆਪਣੀ ਨੌਲੇਜ ਬੜੀ ਵਧੀ ਆ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਇਹ ਕੰਮ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਨਾ। ਤੇ ਖਾਸ ਕਰਕੇ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਨਸ਼ੇ ਦਾ ਦੱਸਿਆ ਵੀ ਨਸ਼ਾ ਹੀ ਇੱਕ ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਵੱਡੀ ਲਾਹਨਤ ਹੈਗੀ ਹੈ ਜਿਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਹਰ ਇੱਕ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੀ ਬਿਮਾਰੀ ਇਨਸਾਨ ਨੂੰ ਪੈਦਾ ਹੋ ਸਕਦੀ।
ਜੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਬਿਮਾਰੀਆਂ ਬਾਰੇ ਪਤਾ ਹੋਊਗਾ ਤਾਂ ਹੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੀ ਮਤਲਬ ਭਵਿੱਖ ਦਾ ਆਪਣੀ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਦਾ ਫੈਸਲਾ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਤੇ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਬਿਮਾਰੀਆਂ ਤੋਂ ਬਚਾਂਗੇ।
We have selected Amritsar Jail as a pilot project to bring overall jail reforms, and we will initiate these programs, these reforms in other jails of Punjab in a phased manner. We have launched education campaign, de-addiction campaign and various other vocational training programs to empower our prisoners. We are grateful to the India Vision Foundation which has selected our jail for Sehat project. It's going to a boon for our prisoners. The prison administration is providing all cooperation to the project and we wish all success for this project.
Thank you for watching. All this was real, brought to you for real. For you to see and believe, because prison is seeing is believing. You couldn't come to the prison, but the programs could be brought to you. This is a project of a 3C model. It's collective, it's corrective, and it's community based. All it needed was coming together of human resource, available or raised, and the mindsets. Believe me, it's truly always possible.